What's going on, my good peeps? Welcome to Lisa's Real Spill. Please like, share, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell. Make sure it says all. So when we go live, you'll get notified. What it do? What it do, y'all? I hope everybody had an amazing day. Because I did. Yes, I had an amazing day. I woke up. Hey, if I wake up, it's gonna be a great day. You hear me? But yeah, I hope everybody's doing well. Wherever you at in the world, I hope everything is well for you and your family. Excuse me. And yeah, I got some things I want to talk about with y'all on tonight. I'm gonna try not to keep y'all long. I say that, don't I? Excuse me. And then I end up keeping y'all a little too long. But I'm gonna keep, you know, keep an eye on the time so that I won't, go overboard. How's everybody doing on tonight? Listen, y'all. Mm-mm-mm. Let me give y'all a quick story time right quick, right? Let me make sure my volume is turned all the way up. Okay. I'm gonna give y'all a quick story time, right? Before we get into our conversation. People are a trip. You hear me? When people see that you are doing something in your life, or even if they don't know what you're doing in your life, right? People are tripped because they get upset or annoyed because when they don't hear nothing from you and it seems like things are going well with you. Some people always want to come in and try to cause a ruckus, or cause chaos or confusion. And, I'm just not letting people do that to me no more. They don't understand when you done told them, right, that you don't like the way they treat you. And, when you come around and stuff, I'm speaking on my family, right? A few people that's in my family, they get mad. They wanna say that I'm angry, right? Because I don't deal with them and I keep my distance. But I done spoke up to them numerous of times and told them I don't like the way they come at me. When they want me to come around, then when I come around, they come at me all, some type of way. And I don't like it. And I have spoke up about it. But they still insist on doing it. At some point, let me tell you something. When I be talking to y'all, I don't just be saying stuff blowing smoke up your ass, okay? I be speaking on stuff that I do in my real life, in my everyday life, okay? I distance myself from people who don't know how to treat me, who don't know how to respect me. Hello, Liliana. I hope I'm saying your name right. How are you? I'm glad you stopped through. I appreciate you. But yeah, I don't just be telling y'all stuff. I tell y'all stuff that I do in my personal life. People that don't know how to respect me and don't know how to treat me, I distance myself from them. I don't keep going around people who don't know how to treat me and don't know how to respect me. I respect you. I expect for you to respect me. That goes for family too. And my sisters, I have distanced myself from them. And they want to make it me be angry, right? But I done spoke up to them and told them how I feel and what I feel. Hey, RM, how you doing? Thanks for stopping in. I appreciate it. But I have told them, what I feel and how I feel about the things that they do. I done called it out and I done told them. But they insist on doing what they want to do. And that's fine. But what you're not going to do is you might do it behind my back, but you're not going to keep doing it in my face because I don't accept it. I don't accept it. So my sister called my daughter tonight and was talking to her. So she asked my daughter, told my daughter she wanted to holler at me. So my daughter come in here and I said, yeah. I said, yeah, what's up? I love you, Lisa. No matter what you say, I love you. I say, listen, love is an action word. You don't just tell people you love them. You show them. You show them. That's what love is. You know? I said, so, okay, you say you love me. Okay. I say, but I do love you. I say, even though I distance myself from you because I don't like the way y'all act and I don't like the things y'all do when we around each other. So I distance myself. But that doesn't stop me from loving my sisters. I love my sisters. And if one of them needed me, I'm going. You know what I'm saying? But they don't know the meaning of love. And that's what I told my sister tonight. You throw that word around so loosely, but that's not what you show. You say it, but you don't show it. And that's the problem I have. Stop telling me you love me. Show me you love me. And then I come into, you know what though? Remember, well, some of y'all may remember. Remember when I was saying that hurt people hurt people? My sisters act like, all three of them act like they hurt. From what? I don't know. But all of them act like they hurt. And the only thing I can say is heal from it. You trying to take out your hurt on me, it's not going to work because I'm not going to allow you. But I can tell you how to heal yourself. You see what I'm saying? And maybe that's it. Maybe I have outgrew them. And maybe that's what it is. I have outgrew them in a lot of ways. You know, they older than me, but I have outgrew them in a lot of ways. Age is just a number. Just because you're older than me doesn't mean that you have more knowledge than me. Or, you know what I mean? Or you know more than me or something like that. That doesn't mean that. That doesn't mean that because I've learned a lot of stuff from people that's younger than me. I've learned a lot of things from people that's younger than me. So that doesn't mean nothing. But I think that they got in their head because they're my older sisters. It's nothing I can't tell them nothing. I don't know nothing to tell them anything. You know? And that's fine. If that's the attitude they want to take and they want to keep doing the things they do, then I'm doing what I do too. I have distanced myself from them. I have distanced myself from them because I'm not going to allow people to treat me any kind of way. You know, that's just out the question. Hi, Ricky. How you doing? So this brings me up to my conversation tonight that I titled this. I don't forgot the title I put on the video, y'all. Ain't that crazy? How is love? I mean, what is love? What is love all about? Is that what I put? What is love? Or I think that's what I put on there. But anyway, we're going to talk about love tonight, okay? Because I really do think that some people get that word, they use it so loosely, but they don't recognize that it's an action word. You can say it till the cows jump over the moon, but are you showing a person that you love them? That's what matters. What you show somebody. Are you showing them that you love them? Excuse me. And some people do that. Some people will tell somebody, "Oh, I love you so much," right? But they do a lot of things to hurt that person. But in the same breath, they saying they love that person. And some people hear it and they might stay around because they really love you. That's really what's going on. They really love you. So they probably stay around because they hoping that you're going to change. You understand? But one thing that I've learned, and I learned this years ago, don't stay with somebody trying to change them. Don't do it. Don't do it. Do not stay with somebody thinking that you're going to change them because you're not. A person is only going to change when they want to change. You see what I'm saying? And some people get into stuff, excuse me, some people get into relationships because they be thinking that they can change that person. Mm-mm, mm-mm. You're gonna really be disappointed, and you're gonna really be hurt because that person is not going to change unless they want to change. So we got to stop doing that. We got to stop going into these relationships thinking we can change somebody, because we can't. We can't. And if you can't deal with the stuff they putting down, then you need to get out of it. A lot of people I know stay around. They hang around. Even though they being treated with disrespect and stuff, they still stay there because they love the person. To each his own. I'm rolling out. I'm not staying around. Because first of all, when I see red flags and I see you got a lot of issues, I'm gonna leave anyway. Because I'm not there to change you. That's not my job. That is not my job to change you. So, because if you're not ready to change, then hey, it's nothing I can do. I can't make a person change. You understand? So I'm just a firm believer, if a person really, really into you like that, they'll change on their own. You understand? If they love you like they claim they do, and they really, really want to be with you, they will change. They'll change. They'll adjust their life so that they can make you happy. But don't go in it thinking that you're going to change that person, because you're not. They only going to change if they want to change. You just setting yourself up for a lot of disappointment and a lot of heartbreak. Seriously. That's all you doing. But like I was saying though, love, it is. Love is an action word. A lot of people be like, I love you. I love you. I love you. It's an action word. And some people, what I notice is that a lot of people say that word not because they really mean it. It sounds good. Baby, I love you. I love you too. And you be smiling and stuff, and looking at him and stuff. And some of them, they be looking at you, but they be tripping off of you. They don't really be in love. They just be tripping off of you because they see that you're in love, you know. But yeah, it's definitely an action word, and we have to learn that that's what it is. And we have to learn to stop letting people use that word so loosely with us, because a lot of people say it, but they really don't mean it. And when you look at the bigger picture, they not showing you that they love you either. They really not. So we have to be careful with that word. Stop throwing it, stop using that word so loosely. Learn how to show love. Not just say it, but learn how to show it. Because that's what some people be paying attention to. Some people, they hear you when you say I love you. They be like, yeah, uh-huh. But they be looking at how you treat them, because that's what tells that person if you really love them or not, based off of how you treat them and based off of your actions. He died for you. What are you talking about? Who died for who? What are you talking about? He died for you. Who died for who? Thanks for the hearts. Oh, yes, he did. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Trust me, believe me, I know who my father is. Yes, he did. But yeah, And you know what I noticed is that some people don't really recognize what love is really all about. This is what I really noticed. That's right. Love you too, but bad. I hope I'm pronouncing this right. Bad, Badabu. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Love you too. That's right. Always king forever. Forever. Better believe that. But yeah, we have to realize what love is all about. We really do. And we have to start showing each other love. I'm getting ready to go somewhere with this. You know how everything that's going on now, and so many people are panicking because they, cutting food stamps, and some people not getting paid, and different things are happening, right? Excuse me. It's just a sad situation. But let me tell you something. I feel like we all just need to come together. This is not something that we can't overcome. This is a storm, but storms don't last forever, right? And I feel like that we can overcome this. We just got to pull together. You understand? We got to pull together and make sure everybody eating and stuff like that, you know? But that's why I feel as though that's why so many people is panicking, because they don't have that love in their heart for themselves or for other people. If you ain't got it for yourself, you definitely don't have it for other people. And I think that's why a lot of people is panicking. This is a time where we need to really buckle down and start to love one another, and be there for one another. That's the way I see it. This is the way we conquer things, coming together, helping each other out. You understand? And yeah, that's why people wilding out and panicking, because they don't have that love in their heart for other people. We have to help each other, y'all. We have to help each other through this. We do. We have to start coming together and helping one another. That's loving each other. That's what you call love. When you reach out and you help your brother or your sister, or reach out and help anybody that's in the time of need. This is what we have to do to get through these things that we go through. But some people have what I call it. I call it some people have a selfishness where they think about their self. They don't really think about other people until something, bad happens. And then they want everybody to come through for them and help them out. That's what I'm talking about. If you learn to love, you will show other people love. You understand? But you got to learn to love, period. And that's something that some people don't have. They don't have that love in their heart. They don't have it. It's not there. And this is a time where we need to work on it and get it together so that we can help one another. And that's just the truth. That's how we're going to make it through this and be all right, helping one another, lending out a helping hand to each other. That's how we going. This is how that works. That's how we can get through this. Like I said, anybody that come my way, if I can help them, they gonna get help from me. Cause that's how I do. That's how I get down. I'm gonna help whoever I can help out. It's in my heart. It's just in me to help, to love people. Everybody don't have that. hmm Everybody just don't have it. But now is the time to work on yourself and get it together, so that you can be able to reach out and help people too. And you'll want to do it. You won't be doing it so you can get something out of it. You'll be doing it because you want to do it. You know? That's what we got to do, y'all. We got to get to a place where it's though we just love each other. We show each other love. That's why I be listening to some people and watching some people how they act and stuff, and I be like, dang, you know. And I be like, these people say they have faith, they know who the Most High is and stuff like that. But the way they treat people and stuff, it just doesn't, it don't all add up. You know, if you have faith and you say you like the high, excuse me, you say you got faith and you know who the Most High is, like, but what you're doing is not matching. It's not all adding up. You know. So I think now is the time for us to, instead of panicking, it's time for us to just settle down, and think. You know, why are you panicking? Because I don't think people are panicking so much because it's the food stamps per se. I think most people are panicking because of how they treat people. And now they panicking because they gonna be in need of help. And they probably wondering in their head, who will help me? Because I ain't never helped nobody. I ain't never, you know what I mean? I ain't never helped nobody, so who will help me? I think some people are panicking because of that. They ain't never helped nobody. So you just gotta be careful, man. You gotta be careful how you treat people and stuff. Because you never know. You never know what's gonna come back knocking at your door. You just never know. So we have to be mindful of how we treat people and what we do to people. Because the things that you put out in the universe, it comes back. It comes back, man. And it comes back. Sometimes it comes back real fast. Real fast, you know? Excuse me. So we have to be mindful of that. That's something we all have to be mindful of that, y'all. We gotta learn how to love. We gotta learn how to love. We really do. We gotta learn how to love each other. You know, I ran across this video on TikTok, and they was on there and they was live and stuff, and they was talking about the food stamps and stuff like that, you know. And then they was also, the guy was asking them, do y'all think we should just help our own people, or should we help everybody? And so one of the people said, I think we should help our own people. I think we should put our own people first, because that's what everybody else would do. They would put their own people first. And which that didn't sound wrong to me. I didn't disagree with that, you know. But three people that was in the chat had got upset about it, and they was like, "You're supposed to help everybody." And there was a person that wasn't the color, you know, wasn't chocolate, you know. So, she was like, "You're supposed to help everybody. That's what it's supposed to be about. You help everybody." So the guy said, "Well, did y'all help our people when they was going through what they was going through? Did y'all step up and help our people?" Which made sense. Again, that made sense to me. right? Because a lot of times we don't get the help that we need. We don't. That's it. That's just the truth. We don't get the help that we really should get, you know? So we do. I just see, I felt like he felt. We need to worry about us for a while because for so long we haven't we haven't been worrying about us and trying to help us and trying to connect with each other. And that's, I just feel like that's something that we need to work on because we haven't been doing it. And it's something that we got to get used to doing, is connecting with each other, right? And and connecting with each other and learning to love each other again, because that's something that we haven't been doing for a long time. You understand what I'm saying? And so it's not that, it's not saying, the brother wasn't saying that he didn't care about nobody else. He was just saying his people, we need to come first. We need to worry about us first because it's been messed up for so long and nobody really looks out for us like that. So I definitely understood where he was coming from, you know? And like he said, if somebody come and they really need the help, then we'll help them. We'll help them with what we can. But we really need to look out for us. And that made a lot of sense to me, you know? Yeah, because hey, let's be clear about something. We have not been loving each other like we should. And we need to tap into each other first. We really do. That's something that we really, really need to do, you know? Like we should have did that like what, 10, 15 years ago or longer. But anyway, it's better late than never. But we really got to get to that point of just loving on each other and helping each other out. It's not hard to do. I think what keeps us from doing it is because we got a lot of broken people. We got a lot of people that's damaged and broken. And I think that's what keeps us from being able to reach out and love each other the way we should. That's what keeps us from helping one another the way we should, is because some of us are so broken and damaged, you know? And we got a lot going on with our inner self that we really need to heal from. We do. We really need to heal from things that we got going on with our inner self. That's where the problem come in at. We need to heal. It's a lot of stuff we need to heal from. Excuse me. But I think that's the big problem right there, is we need to heal. And I think that's what keeps us from connecting with each other. And that's what keeps us from loving one another. It's the fact that we have a lot within our inner self. We got a lot going on with our inner self that's broken and damaged, right? And a lot of us are hurt people. And until we heal, we're going to be that hurt person. It's just the truth. And at the end of the day, hurt people hurt people. That's all they really know. Hurt people, that's what's in them. That's what's hanging on to them. Is hurt. And until they heal from it, that's how it's going to be. They're going to be a person that's carrying around a lot of hurt, that hurt other people when they get a chance or when the opportunity presents itself. They will hurt other people because that's all they know. That's all that's going on with their inner self. And they got to get to a point where as though they heal that. You got to heal that stuff. You can't keep carrying that stuff around with you. You got to heal. At some point, you got to heal. And that's when you heal is when you will become able to love other people, help other people. You know, you understand what I'm saying? That's the only time that's going to come together for you, is when you heal and get rid of all that hurt and stuff that you've been carrying around. Like seriously. Excuse me. This not no joke. This is serious, y'all. This is serious. We in some serious times. It's some serious stuff happening. And we really need to look out for one another. We really do. We really do. This is the time that we all need to be loving on one another. We really do. And we need to get rid of the hurt. Some of us got a lot of hurt going on. We do. We got a lot of hurt going on with our inner self. We carrying around a lot of hurt. And that's why we're in the shape we're in. That's what makes it so hard for us to be able to love one another. Because we haven't got to a point where as though we love ourselves. Let's be clear about that. It's a lot of us walking around who don't love ourselves. We don't love ourselves. And when you don't love yourself, it's impossible for you to love somebody else. It really is. How can you love somebody else when you carrying around a lot of hurt? When you broken, you damaged. Come on now. How can you love somebody else when you got all that going on with you? That's a hard thing to do. That's hard. It's hard for you to do that. Love on somebody else. Show other people love when you ain't learned how to love yourself yet. Yeah. I just feel like that's something that we need to work on as people. As a people, we really need to tap in and heal. And another thing I feel as though we need to do is stop ignoring it. Stop ignoring it. Stop ignoring the fact that you're hurt and you're broken and you're damaged. Stop ignoring it. I think that's a problem too. Some of us want to ignore that. We want to ignore the fact that we're broken and that we're damaged. No, don't ignore it. Let's fix it. Excuse me. Let's not ignore it, good people. Let's do something about it. Because you can't fix it. And you don't have to run to a therapist to fix it either. You don't have to run to a therapist because you got some stuff going on with you that you need to heal from. You can do it if you do it right. You can heal from the inside out if you do it right. You see what I'm saying? But some of us, we not going to do the right thing. We not going to do it right. And that's what makes it so hard for you to heal because you don't want to do the right thing. Yeah. It can be done though. It can be done. And I know it can be done because I've done it. You can heal if you really want to. Yep. It can be done. You just got to be willing and ready to do it. That's all. That's all. Just got to be ready and willing. Yep. Oh, yeah. That's our big problem, though. A lot of us are just broken and damaged. Yep. And we got to get to a place where as though we are willing to, you know, we are willing to uh do what we got to do to fix ourselves. We got to do what we got to do to become better people. That's it, and that's all. We got to do what we got to do to become better people. And that one thing is healing. Some of us need to heal, and that's it. Just is what it is. We need to heal because some of us are dealing with generational curses, right? Some of us are just been broken, damaged. You know, some of us been abused. Okay, and so yeah, yeah, it just is what it is, and it's something that we need to heal. Some of us need to heal from, and like I say, it can be done. If you really want to do it, it can be done, y'all. It's nothing to be scared of or nothing. We've all been through some stuff. We've all been through some stuff. And you just got to make up in your mind that you want to do better and be better. That's it. And you want to learn how to love yourself. That's it. That's all you got to do. You just got to own up to what you want to do. Be open and honest about what it is that you really want to do. If you somebody who wants to really, really, tap into yourself and become a better person, you want to become a better person, then that's what you got to do. That's what you got to do. Break into listen, excuse me. You have to dig into your inner self and get open and honest with yourself about what's going on with you. That's what you got to do. You got to be open and honest with yourself about what's going on with you and why are you the way you are. That's what you got to do. Once you make your mind up to be open and honest with yourself about what's going on with your inner self, and you want to pursue that, then you can start to, heal. But first, you got to be willing to be open and honest with yourself about yourself. You got to be open and honest with yourself about yourself. That's how you can. That's how you can start your healing. But some of us can't do it. We can't be open and honest with ourselves about ourselves. If I was just ask you, get you a pencil and a piece of paper and write down 5 things about yourself. 5 things that's not right about you. 5 things that you're uncomfortable with about yourself. Could you do it? Could you do that? Could you do that? Or just write down some things that you don't like about yourself. Because some of us, we do things, right? But the reality of it is that we really don't like that side of ourselves. But we do it because that's for right now, that's what's a part of us. That's what's there. That part is what's there for right now. So that's why some people do things, bring some people end up bringing stuff out of them it's like a nasty part of them, but they'll bring it out anyway. You know, they'll bring it out anyway, and they'll act like they okay with it. But the truth of the matter is, they really not okay with it. But they gonna act like it in front of other people, like they all right with it. But they really not. And then again, some people done got comfortable with it though. Let me backtrack a little bit. Some people has gotten comfortable with acting the way they act and being all right with it because they've been doing it for so long. They've been broken and damaged for so long that those pieces become the norm for them. Let me repeat that, 'cause I want to make sure don't nobody miss that part. Some people have been broken and damaged for so long that the way they act becomes the norm for them because they've been doing it so long. They've been doing it so long that they are comfortable with it and it becomes the norm for them. And they okay with that. They okay with that. Nobody has said anything to them about it, right? Because you got some people that may not like it, but they won't say nothing. They won't say nothing to that person about it. They'll just leave it alone. It's time to speak up. It's been time to speak up. It's time to say something, about people walking around here broken and damaged. It is time to say something. Cause it's time for those people to get right. It's time for those type of people to, how my mama used to say it, piss or get off the pot. Well, or shit, or get off the pot. One of those ways she used to say it. But yeah, it's time to say something. It's time to say something to some people instead of keep letting them walk around broken and damaged and doing what they want to do to people, hurting other people and stuff. No, that's not cool. That's not cool. And it is time for us to say something. If that's what they want to do, then it's time to leave them where they at. Yep, leave them where they at and let them continue to act the way they act. Because that's something else that we got to start doing is stop accepting the bad behavior. I don't care if it is our own. We need to start calling it out. We need to start separating, 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 separating. Yes, that's what we need to start doing. Separating ourselves from those type of people. If they don't want to heal and get their stuff together, then we do. We need to start separating from them. Yes, we do. That's just the truth. We really do. Yep. And ain't nothing wrong with that. We got to do better. And we got to start putting ourselves in a position where we can help one another. Get rid of the bad attitudes. The bad personalities. We need to get rid of all of that. Yep. And connect with people who want to heal. Connect with people who want to do better. Connect with people who want to be better. You understand? That's what we got to start doing. And loving on each other so that we can make it through things that's going on in the world. But nobody wants to be fussing and fighting with people who are broken and damaged and hurt. Some people don't want to keep dealing with that. It's too much. It's too much with everything else that's going on. It's all too much, and everybody don't want to deal with it. Everybody don't want to deal with it because you broken and damaged. You want to cause chaos and confusion because you're broken and damaged. You're hurt. You're dealing with trauma. Everybody don't want to be a part of that. People don't mind helping you if you want the help. That's the problem right there. You gotta want the help. You can't just, keep coming around hurting people and stuff like that and doing mean things to people because you're hurt, because you're broken, because you're damaged. Excuse me. You know? But people don't mind helping you if you really want the help. They don't mind helping you. And that's for sure, for sure. Yeah, but we don't want to, some people don't want to keep dealing with that. And you're not showing a part of you, a side of you that wants to get help. You understand what I'm saying? Nobody wants to deal with somebody like that. And you're not showing that you would like to get help. You would like to do better and be a better person. You understand? And that's where we got to get to. Some of us need to work on ourselves for us to be better, better people. For real. That's why we've been so stuck like we have been. It's just the truth because so many of us are broken and damaged and we need to heal from it. But that's why we've been so stuck in a rut. Because we don't have nobody, you know, that's willing to take a stand with us. And then some people are scared. Like, come on. Come on. We can do better as people. We can do better as people. I believe that. Nobody's going to make me think otherwise. It's just that you have to want to do better for yourself. I can want better for you. I definitely can. I can want better for you all day, every day. But the thing that really matters is that do you want better for yourself? Now that's the question. That's the question right there. Do you want better for yourself? Because other people can want it for you, but it don't mean nothing unless you want it for yourself and you willing to make that change for yourself. For real. That's just the truth. I want us to get better, y'all. I want us to get better and become better people. I want us to start learning to come together and help one another out because that's what we need to do. That is what we need to do. Come together and love on one another and help people who don't know how to do that. Help to learn them to do just that. Like for real. Excuse me. So I'm wrapping this up. I done got away from my time again. But thank you all for stopping through. Please hit the like button, share the video, and share your thoughts on what I'm talking about. How do you feel about the things that what I was saying and what I was talking about? Um, yeah, I just want to see people be the best version of themselves. And let me tell y'all something else. If y'all are anybody looking for work or anything, reach out to me. Reach out to me if you're looking for something, to create a side hustle or something like that. Reach out to your girl, okay? Because I teach people how to be able to sell and make sales, okay? And I teach people how they can take and put together their actual passion, something that they really like to do. Put it together, right? And sell digital products from it or coaching from it or something, you know? But it'll be something that you really like to do. Because I think that's where people get lost at when some people go into digital products. They be thinking they gotta use this one's uh they gotta use this one's digital products and stuff like that. But you can create your own products if you want to. And it's easy to do it too, because they got the AI. So it's easy for you to do that if that's what you want to do. But yeah, you could create something that you really like to do and make digital products and stuff from it on it, and make sales off of it. It can be done if you really want to do it. At the end of the day, it's all up to you, right? And how much you love yourself. And the reason why I say that is because that's okay. How much you love yourself is based on how much you willing to do for yourself. Huh? Huh? I want y'all to think about what I just said. It all depends on how much you love yourself. And what do you want to do for you to make you a better you? Because let's be clear, everything that you do, right? Everything that you do, the way it comes out is based off of you. How you was feeling that day, what you was going through that day. You understand? And if your boss come in there and look at your job, right? And he look at it and be looking at you and looking at your job, and he looking kind of funny because he might be saying to himself, "Man, I know he can do the job. That's not no question. I know he can do the job, but what happened? What was going on with him today? Don't say like he did too good today. That's because I be telling y'all the way you feel plays a part in everything you touch. The way you feel, the way you feel about yourself. It plays a part in how you feel when you doing your job. It really do. It really do. It plays a big part in how you feel. I mean, a big part in how you feel about yourself plays a big part in how well you worked, how well you worked that day. But if you don't have that that spunk in you, then you might come in there and do a half-ass job. Why? Because you don't have that spunk in you like you should. You're not feeling that love for yourself. You know? I'm telling you, if you ever heal from your traumas and your hurt stuff you got going on with your inner self, you're gonna be a brand new person. You're gonna be a brand new person. I'm here to tell you, I know what I'm talking about because I've been through it. I ain't blowing smoke up your butt. I've been through everything that I talk about. I've been through it. I've been through it. That's why I can talk so much about it. Because I've been there, done that. Oh, yeah. Your self confidence, your self esteem, your personality, all that plays a part in how well you do anything. I don't care what it is that you decide to do. Your personality, your self confidence, it all plays a part in that. Whatever you decide to do, all that plays a part in it. Even when people teaching you how to make money online, right? All that plays a part in it. All that plays a part in it. Your self confidence, your self esteem, all of that plays a part in how well you do. And if you're going to make it through that, it all plays a part. I'm here to tell you. I'm here to tell you. That's why I work on this because I know it like the back of my hand and I've been through it. I've been through it. This self discovery, self healing journey. Yes, I've been through it all. And that's why I talk so much about it. And that's why I got a passion for it. I've always had a passion for this. And I've been through it. I've been through a lot. And I had to rebuild myself from the inside out. And I did that. And I'm a totally different person today. And I feel good about me. It doesn't matter how other people feel. What matters is how I feel about myself. And I feel good about me. And if you don't feel good about you, hey, we need to do something about that. So hit the link, hit the link, hit the link, and get your free journal. Okay? So you can start doing some me work. Okay? So you can start doing some me work. Okay? Well, I'm going to let y'all go. Thank you all for stopping through. I appreciate you. I appreciate y'all so much. Please, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, subscribe to my channel. Some of y'all be listening, but you're not subscribed yet. So if you keep coming back and you like what you're hearing, subscribe to the channel. I would love to have you. And if I sound a little funny, y'all, that's because I'm like at the end of this little cold I had. So yeah. But yeah, I love you guys. And hey, y'all stay safe out there. And if it's something that I could do to help somebody, please let me know. Okay? I'll holler on the next one.